It is incredible and hard to believe that I am standing in front of great people. Filipino people with great hearts and with great minds. I am here to tell you that we should be a good role model in our country. The change depends on us. If I were to ask you, would you change for your nation or let the nation be remain to what is it?
Inday!
If you were to ask me, I would probably insist that Philippines is a great country. Why? Because Philippines is free at last. A change within. How a century of oppression, tyranny, and cruelty had passed. Foreign battleships, artillery, and military left our land. Our flag raised in full dignity and colors. An independent government formed and fortified by laws. A nation formed by people with its own rights, language, and identity to be proud of. The Philippines is free at last. Or is it? Corruption, poverty, dirty politics, and other national problems, both minor and major, are present and imminent nowadays. Moral and character crisis is sweeping around the country. We are in need for a change. A change that will not come from others, but with you. We have to eradicate the image of a common Filipino, which is still bound to the old culture of being idle and going through the flow. We have to become a new Filipino, bound with a new culture of being disciplined, righteous, and persevering. A new Filipino which is honest and loyal, and a new Filipino full of patriotism of his country. The Filipino youth is the answer and the fulfillment of this dream. We will be the future leaders and forerunners of this nation. The future of our country is at our hands, and it is an hanging balance. If we fail to change, our country will continue to deteriorate. But if we succeed, our country will shine again with its full glory. So, why is it that I'm persuading you to change? What is the true dilemma of our society? The truth is, corruption and other problems are just contributors in the deterioration of our country. Our culture is the one complained of.
Abutan nila.
Many countries, such as Korea, were once full of corrupt political leaders. But where are they now? They rose as the 13th largest economy in the world. The secret lies in their culture of being hardworking. We too have our own hardworking people. But what becomes imminent is a culture of consumerism. We tend to consume our gains faster than we produce. We don't think for the future, but just think of today. Many say that immigrating and Filipinos abroad must go back and work for their country instead. But what is the use of patriotism if their stomachs are empty? We have to admit that our minimum wage is so low for a growing economy, tied up with growing population, trend that eats up our economic gains and low job availability or jobs mismatch. Filipinos also tend to give importance to white-collar jobs and ignore blue-collar jobs like welding, gardening, and etc., which are the basic jobs in a society. We also didn't pursue agrarian reform like what our Asian neighbors had done with Japan and Taiwan to give importance and lift the current situation of our peasants and farmers. We also lack in implementation. Our laws are nearly perfect but cannot be implemented and enforced properly. These are problems of our society and do need an immediate change. The effect of these problems tends to amplify because of the culture of idleness. There was a time when I passed along this Cataraman early morning and saw how the people there are just so idle, sitting, gambling, and even drinking alcoholic drinks early morning. They are just wasting time and energy doing nothing instead of searching for opportunities. This culture is perpetuating, and sometimes we even take pride in it, uttering the quote, Filipinos are lazy people. This culture is sometimes considered as the norm. Because everyone does it, I will do it. A common idea of Filipinos. We are also great show-offs. We are always fond of extravagant clothes, bags, and shoes with expensive product line. We are always saying that we love our culture and we are proud of it, but do nothing to save it from its demise. These effects conjugate together and form an impossible barrier towards a better future. The enemy and the one to be blamed for are our own selves. And we have the capacity and the decision to change and prosper. Reform to the educational sector can be an answer to these problems. On 100 kids, only 5 will proceed to college, and 2 will have decent jobs. If we refocus on education, we will and we can purge the root cause of these problems. Educational reform and social revolution will not be succeed if we ourselves will not change our attitude, values, and perspective in life. The sole solution to this problem is a change within. A change that will start at us, a change that will create an unbreakable chain of changes among others, and a change that will break the impassable barrier. We can become a new Filipino. And when that day comes, I assure you, the Philippines is free at last. Life is unpredictable, and you never know what is coming next. Always